Hi everybody, it's Lou here from this patch of earth, and I came out and had a walk around the garden before and just thought it's time to pull up those sweet potatoes, and then I thought, hang on a second, I might as well bring everybody along for the ride. So we're going to pull up our sweet potatoes. These were actually some that I just found in the back of the pantry. I had allowed them to go, to sprout a little bit, so I thought, right, they're going into the ground. Experiment time, let's see what happens. And they've gone crazy. Have a look at this. I don't know if you can see, but look at this foliage, and that's just one part. There's a whole another lot here which goes right along the ground. So what we've been doing is we've been harvesting the leaves. I don't know if you knew that sweet potato leaves are totally edible. You can use the slightly bigger leaves, not the oldest leaves, but probably medium size. You can use them just like spinach in stir fries, curries, soups, casseroles, all that kind of thing. And the little baby ones, so let me just find one probably about the right size. Probably around about this size. These ones are perfectly good for salads, so you can actually use them in both types of ways. I did have a fossick around here about 3 weeks ago, and I found 3 really big sweet potatoes. So I was so excited, and I could see that there were lots of little ones still forming, so I left them in the ground. But I think, to be honest, that they probably haven't grown much more, because once it gets to about 10 degrees, and we have had temperatures quite a bit lower than that. Once it gets to 10 degrees, they kind of stop growing. And once you get to about 1 degree, the plant pretty much gets damaged. And we've had a couple of very low evenings. But anyway, we're going to pull it up. What I want to put in here is actually some ginger. Again, this is ginger that I bought from the store. It is organic, and I'd like to put that in, but it's not ginger season. Ginger is a subtropical plant, so I've got to wait till the spring. What I'm going to do in the meantime is pop that into some potting mix, put it in the house, and let that do its thing over the winter, and then I'll plant it out in the spring. So what I've decided to put in here instead is some fast growing crops, and I've got some turnips, all different types of turnips, and I've got some swede. So the swede's about 11 weeks to harvest, and the turnips are only 8 weeks. So what's going to happen is, by the time these are finished growing and I've already harvested them, it'll be getting close to the time that I can start to think about putting in the ginger. So that is the plan, but let's get these sweet potatoes up. So as I said, about 3 weeks ago, I had a bit of a fossick around and found 3 beautiful big sweet potatoes in here. And we're going to see today if we've got anything else. So we're going to pull them up, and I have no idea if there's anything in here, but we'll find out together. So let's start. Oh, ooh, there's a nice one. Ooh, oh, 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 there's a big one. Let's take that off. Might be a bit too big actually, but anyway, we'll see. Another little one, and I'm gonna pull this whole lot up. There's so much foliage here, and let's have a look. Oh, there's another little one. Oh, there's a few more. This is not bad. It's better than I expected, just for a few, little sweet potatoes from the pantry. Cost me no extra to go and get them. Oh, there's another one. So hopefully this gives you a bit of inspiration if you've got, some potatoes or some sweet potatoes that have started to sprout. Don't chuck them out, chuck them in the ground. Oh. Oh. I think there's something attached to this. It's like the big fish. Ooh, look at this. There's quite a few on here. So here we go. So we've definitely got a sweet potato harvest. These are going to be absolutely beautiful. They're a really good size, and we are going to enjoy those so much. And this is on top of the 3 nice big sized ones that we've had already. So I'm going to have a good sort of fossick around in here with my trowel and see what else I can find, and we'll put a photo up of how many we end up with. Not bad, I think. And to be honest, what I put into the ground that grew these would usually have gone into the compost heap. So I think that's a pretty good result. If you've got things hanging around in your pantry, perhaps some old potatoes or some old sweet potatoes, perhaps consider planting them and see what happens. What have you got to lose? maybe you'll end up with a little harvest like this. And let me tell you, the ones that we had that we've already eaten were absolutely delicious. So we're looking forward to tasting these as well. This is the other harvest that we've got from the sweet potatoes, and it weighs a ton. It's absolutely amazing. Originally, I would have just put my little pieces of sweet potato in there and that would have been all the compost got. Now it's going to be gobbling up all this goodness. So there we go. We've had the leaves while we've been waiting for the tubers. We've had the tubers, and now we've got masses and masses of biomass for the compost. It's a win-win-win. So I'm going to pop the turnips and the Swedes in here, just to let them grow over the winter. They'll be harvested at the end of winter, early spring. And once the bed warms up enough, I'll be popping the ginger in. And that's all there is to it, my friends. So from Lou and this patch of earth, over and out for now.